bass fishing and a system called Texas rigging just go hand in hand. Bass love to live in the weeds or at the edge of the weeds. So it only makes sense that if you're going to be successful during summertime bass fishing, you've got to be able to penetrate those weeds to get at where the fish are. In order to do that, you need to have something that's fairly weedless or something that's going to pull through the weeds without a lot of hang-ups. The most famous system for this is something called a Texas rig. A Texas rig looks like this. It's made up of quite a large hook with a bend in it in the shank. It is hooked up with a bullet sinker that slides, so it goes through the weeds and the fish can take it without feeling that extra weight on there. I like to fish it with 14 to 20 pound test fire line. And then on the business end of things, I hook either a 7-inch plastic worm, I'll put a power hog on there, or sometimes even a tube. I start by coming right through the top with the hook. I go down a very short distance, turn, so that the hook actually comes out the side. Now it looks like that. From there, I slide that all the way up, and now I'm going to put just a little kink in the worm and push that hook so it comes almost all the way through. And now this is very weedless. There's no hook exposed. This is a power hog. Looks kind of like who knows what. Nothing that lives in the water that I know of. But remember, fish aren't the brightest bulbs in the world, and if it looks like food, they're going to eat it. A lot of people don't use the tubes like this, but it works very well for me. Same thing, I just go in, come out the top, like that, and then I set the hook into the tube, so it's just barely coming out the other side, and you're good to go. One of the things I like to tell people is that it's very important to visualize what's going on. If you can mentally imagine what is happening with that bait, you have a lot better chance of catching fish. The Texas rig, one of the more versatile ways to fish for bass in the weeds. I'm Jerry Carlson. This is your Town Square Media Tip of the Week.